Welcome, everyone, and welcome to Late Night Tuesday Night, Luke Live Online. I'm Father James DeLucio with the Paulist Fathers, and tonight's pericope is Luke chapter 14, verses 1 through 6. Are you ready? Well, of course you are. You tuned in. Jesus went to dine at the house of a leading Pharisee. And those who were there were observing him closely. In front of him was a man suffering from dropsy. Jesus spoke to the scholars of the law and the Pharisees in reply, asking, "Is it lawful to cure on the Sabbath or not?" But they kept silent. So he took the man, and after he had healed him, he dismissed him. Then he said to them, "Who among you, if your son or your ox falls into the cistern, would not immediately pull him out on the Sabbath day?" But they were unable to answer his question. Now, come on. You know why people objected to Jesus healing on the Sabbath day, and it was not because somebody got cured. But I'm not going to give you that reason again. I've given it to you many times when we've had commentary on these healing stories. I invite you to put it in the commentary, because you should know, you do know why. What I will focus this time are 2 points that I have not made before. The first is Luke often offers healing stories in parallel. A woman and a man, or a man and a woman. Just a little while ago in chapter 13, there was the woman who was all bent over, completely incapable of standing erect, possessed by a demon. Jesus cured her, and you remember the leader of the synagogue was indignant. And Jesus used a similar analogy as he does here, curing the man from dropsy. And he said, who among you doesn't take your ox or your ass out to water on the Sabbath day? Now it's a stronger situation. Your son or your ox falls into a cistern. They're hurt. It's not just a matter of needing water. But why don't they answer? Now that is something we can entertain, because often the scriptures take us and they hold a mirror up to us to show the foibles of humanity. Why aren't they talking? Come on. Well, first of all, one of the primary foibles of humanity is always worrying what other people think and not being able to be true and honest to what's in our gut, not be able to really say what we're thinking. Why? Because we don't trust people. We're in relationships where we don't trust. People are always very quick to judge and condemn. They don't listen. Now, hey, that is the problem of this 21st century. Everyone has opinions. Nobody wants to listen to the other opinion. And people don't even want the facts. That's another big problem. But the main point is they're not listening. They're not listening to hear all the different perspectives to come to make as a best informed decision as possible, humanly possible. And we see that right here with it. They keep silent and then they don't answer the question. Gives us pause. Now, of course, there are times when we know what we're thinking, and it's really a terrible thing. You don't want to say it. You don't want to say it in front of anybody. It's that little dark side of us. That's the only time you should keep silent, by the way. But if you can take that grudge, or like, I can't stand this guy, Jesus, he's a big show-off, which gives you a hint to what you should have put in the commentary about why they were upset about Jesus curing on the Sabbath. Well, all the same, we see here that people aren't even comfortable. They don't want to even debate. And debate is something that was loved and honored and energized people in the ancient world. And it's still a strong part of the Jewish tradition, reveling in debate, not judging or condemning, just enjoying the points and counterpoints. but they don't have that joy because they're filled with fear. Fear of what others think and not able to be fully themselves. This is part of the sin that the gospel exposes, and this yet another one of the healing stories of Jesus. So, what do we take from this gospel tonight? Listen carefully to others, cultivate trust, and say where your heart is. And is it fear that's operating the thoughts and feelings? Is it insecurities, lack of trust? And then we can really start working with the problems that we're able to finally put into words. Thank you very much. It's late. It's 10 o'clock New York City time. I have no idea what time it is for you. But whenever you're watching this, thanks for tuning in. And God bless everyone. Have a wonderful week.